Okay, peace and love. I got a message on my Facebook page from a sis that wants to know what rituals can I do to attract the perfect mate, spouse, and bring love into my life. I've done videos on this before, but there is a certain thing that I didn't talk about in videos that's in the previous videos that's really important in attracting this exact mate that you want. And the number one question that I have is, are you ready for a mate? Oftentimes we naturally attract the perfect mate for us. Not the one that seems all good in the beginning and things go wrong, but our divine spouse to spend our lifetime with when we're truly ready. Not when we're like, oh, I feel like I need love. Oh, I'm lonely. Oh, I got everything else in my life. Now it's time for the perfect spouse. No, when you are at a place where you are at peace within yourself, very, very happy within yourself. You don't have any resentments with previous spouses and mates because that can create blockages when trying to attract the perfect mate. When you have erased some of your karmic debt and vows that you may have made, um, even in previous lifetimes. And I'm going to tell you guys how to do all of these things. But the main thing is to be ready. You have to be in alignment with what you want. So, if, for example, you want a mate that's healthy and naturally healthy and want to be healthy, you yourself need to be that. Because if you're asking for something that you're not and you do indeed get it, you might not be prepared for it and can cause conflict down the road. So, they say opposites attract. However, like attracts like is more accurate. We might be attracted to people that may are opposite from us because it may be intriguing. However, for long standing relationships, really like attracts like. And that's why a lot of times in a lot of different cultures, even more so back in the day, marriages were arranged based on how who your family is, how you were raised, were you raised like the other spouse's family, what is your class standing, what are your religious beliefs, all of these things, what is your cultural background. That's why a lot of people like Indians, um, certain just different cultures, Jews marry within their own culture because you have more chances of making it work. So you don't want to actually get with somebody and then morph or allow them to morph you into who they want you to be, or you just change for them, because it's not going to be as sincere and it will eventually lead to resentment. Now, there's nothing wrong with growing with someone, because you full pull in your spirit to do so, okay, as you're getting exposed to new information. But the main thing is like attracts like, and that's what you want. So you need to, it's very important before doing any rituals and candles and manipulating energies to pull a mate towards you, to first make sure you fix yourself. Be serious about being healthy. Be serious about being genuinely happy because no one can bring you happiness, period. No one can come and help and miraculously heal you. You got to save yourself. You got to heal yourself. You got to take the time and put in the work. You got to forgive previous spouses. You got to get over it. If you're angry at an ex, if you're angry at whatever, you got to let that go. Because until you're able to release the resentment and the pain and anything that's attached to previous relationships, you're not going to be healthy in your new relationship. And this goes as far as even if you want to fix your relationship that you may have with a spouse, you yourself have to, even stuff that may have happened to you as a child, you have to forgive the people or the incidences that may have happened to you, even to have a healthy relationship today. Even if you have to forgive your parents, even if you have to forgive a parent that wasn't even there, like a absentee father or absentee mother, or a certain situation. Maybe you didn't feel like you was loved properly. Maybe you was abused. All of these things have to be healed in order to have a healthy relationship with your spouse. Okay. If you are a person that likes to be greedy, the player type, you have to fix those things before entering in a relationship with someone, you have to ask yourself, why do I need so many different spouses? You know, what purpose does it serve? And really ask yourself if you're able to handle those different spouses and you're doing, and you can't be secretive in the universe. You can't say, okay, I'm going to have this person over here and that person over there, that person over there, and they don't really know the depths of your relationship or the feelings that you may have for another person because it's not a sincere connection and it's built on a lie. You can't have anything real built on a lie. You would have to start over from scratch. Okay, so you have to be healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically in order to attract the perfect divine mate. It's simple as that. Now, say you are healthy and spiritually and mentally and physically, and you're strong, you're going to attract that mate like boom, quick anyway, you know, because we're going to attract people who are in alignment with the same vibration that we're on. You know what I mean? If I'm vibrating super high, then I can people that can only hang around me that I can even tolerate are people that's vibrating high too. If I'm vibrating low and I'm not feeling happy at this moment, or I'm angry about something, then somebody that's vibrating high is not going to want to be around me because they're going to feel like I'm a vampire sucking energy from them to make myself feel better about where I am in life or who I am or what I've been through. Okay? These things are really important before you guys start going burning red candles and taking baths and cinnamon and all this stuff. What you can do, and you'll attract mate. You can put honey all on your vagina, all this stuff. Trust you me, I know a lot of different rituals. I'm a Creole, on both my mama's side and my daddy's side. And got some Native American stuff going on and some African stuff going on. Honey, I got it in my blood, okay? And you all have it in you to be powerful creators, no matter if you're Creole, if you're Haitian, if you're Jamaican, whatever. You all are very powerful just as being a reflection of the great I am presence to call into your life whatever you call into your life. But when you call into your life, you gotta be ready for it. Period. Okay? You can't attract somebody and then when you get them, be like, oh, I don't think I'm worthy of them. Oh, why do they want to be with me? Oh, I don't know if I could trust them. I've had that happen to me in relationships. People got insecure and they thought I was cheating on them or whatever because didn't feel like they deserved me. So they intentionally was kind of pushing me away on a subconscious level, unconscious level, and a slightly unconscious levels. People do this all the time, men and women. So you have to feel like you're worthy and you have to be ready. Those are the main things. You know, I know a lot of times you guys want it now. You know what I mean? This is a very popcorn quick microwave society. But baby girl and Mr. Man, if you are not ready, if you are not over the next, now how do you get over the next? You could simply write down how you feel, how this person hurt you, how this person made you angry. You don't even have to give them that letter. You just need to get it all out. And after you get it all out, whether it comes with tears, all that, you need to forgive them. Say it out loud. Say, I forgive you. And then say it to yourself. You can even tell the person I forgive you. Or you can just say it out loud to the universe. Send it out there, you know? And you tell yourself, you have to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to attract that into your life and for you to be on that lower vibration and for you creating that and manifesting that in your life. You know what I mean? Because you did. You did it for the evolution of where it is that you need to be, to learn the lessons that you needed to learn in order to receive what it is that you was meant to receive in the first place. Okay? Everything that we go through, we're growing through to prepare us for the next best thing. So don't be mad. You needed that as a part of your journey to be the best woman or man, husband, and wife that you could be. It's very important. Okay. Now, am I saying, oh, stop talking to the woman or guy that you just may have met? No. And that you are into? No. But remember, do not get sucked into taking care of that person's every need before you're making sure you're taking care of yourself on a soul level, on a physical level, on a mental level, so that you can be the perfect mate for that person and they can be the perfect mate for you. And then you could see when you're at your highest self, if that person is able to be at their highest self, and y'all can produce magic. Y'all can That's when y'all can manifest whatever. You know what I mean? Through sexual magic. And when I say sexual magic, I don't want y'all guys to get freaked out because it's magic anyway. When you're intimate with a man or a woman or woman and woman and man, that's a huge ritual. That is one of the most powerful rituals that you can ever do. So you're manifesting based on what you're thinking, what's in your spirit, what pain you may feel, what happiness you may feel, whatever. You're manifesting your life, your entire life, your job, your children, your situations and circumstances that you're going through and growing through. Okay? So it's even a very good idea to take showers with somebody and baths with somebody and talk to that person's soul and tell that person what you want for them. Let them tell it to you. And people say that's tantric, and yes, that is tantric sex, but it's powerful before entering into a union, a sexual union, um, to try to fix a problem. You know what I mean? You gotta talk to that person's spiritual self, that soul. You know, align your chakras together. When you're laying on top of each other, y'all chakras are boom, 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 laying right on top of each other, and y'all are exchanging energy on so many different levels and fields. Okay, even if it's, I don't care if it's over the phone, I don't care if it's in person, I don't care what part of sex you're doing, I don't care if it's your penis is not inside her vagina, it could be in on a spiritual level. We're all energy, just vibrating. So regardless if you're man and woman and woman and woman and man, it's still an energetic exchange. And then you leave, and that's another thing. Before getting into a relationship or even becoming intimate with somebody else, you need to cleanse yourself of those partners and the spirits and the energy that you picked up through having sex and being intimate with other people, because you're going to bring that energy that they have, whatever they were going through that you may or may not even knew about, into your next relationship or your next intimate situation, and you can ruin it. So, how do you do that? You do that through cleansing baths. You do that through purifying yourself in the ocean and speaking it into existence. You do that by writing down, I now release you and the energies that you came with from me and my chakra, from my spiritual, my mental, and my emotional body. You know, the power of word sound is the most powerful magic energy on the planet. Words. The power of word. So you speak that and it is done, because you are the mighty I am presence. Also, you got to cleanse. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people add a lot of different rituals. A lot of people go to like voodoo and can't think of the name right, Palo Yombe, whatever. People do all kinds of different rituals. You don't have to do that. If you own your power, you can see that you could be just as powerful as the priestess over there or the priest over there using their what they're using. I'm telling you, I'm telling you from personal experience. I'm telling you, when this priest, I sat in front of this Yoruba priest, in New Jersey back in the day, and he was giving me a reading, thinking that he was going to question me, and he was shocked when he did that reading and he found out who I was. He was like, "Wow, you're supposed to be doing the work." I'm like, "I am doing the work. I'm just not doing it using the divination tools you're using. I don't have to." Now, sometimes I do get my pendulum out, but you guys, you have to learn also how to listen to your own, trust your own intuition, and you have to really listen. And you have to cleanse yourself too now, because sometimes people think it's their intuition talking to them, and it's just some toxic parasites that's in them that's leading them. Some people want to call it demonic energies or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes that could be what's talking to your lower self, and that self can deceive you and lie to you. So you must feed your higher self in order to be powerful, in order to attract the perfect mate. And how do you feed your higher self? Meditation, dancing to good music, taking cleansing baths, taking cleansing showers, drinking lots of water, taking a lot of tonics, making sure you do your detox, make sure you go into saunas, making sure you go out in the sun and sweat. Okay, these are all ways that you cleanse your chakras and align yourself. You know what I mean? If you guys have any questions about any of this, you can leave comments below the video. You can write me on Nefer Peacock Nubia on my Facebook page. And I'll go into more detail, because if you are in alignment, yes, there are rituals that you can do. And I don't want to give you just a whole lot of rituals, because I rather do it by case basis, because some people don't need to do certain rituals, such as taking baths and cinnamon and rose water and rose oil and roses and burn red candles and white candles, because they're not ready for that. Okay, and you want to be very careful with calling people in your life through love like that, because when asking for a specific person, if you're doing that, that is not a good idea, in my opinion, because it's not natural. You're manipulating the energies of somebody else. That's a very dark thing to do. You want a lover to be attracted to you naturally. You don't want to say, this person, I want them so bad, unless they're in agreement with you. Now, I've done that before. I've been with a spouse and we sat in front of each other on a full moon and wrote down we wanted to be attached to each other and we want to do this and we want to do that and we want to do, and trust you me, that ain't easy to break. Okay, ladies, if you're intimate with the man while you're on your cycle, that's a blood bond. That ain't easy to break either. So before doing any rituals, let's make sure that we are happy. And if we're not happy and we're not satisfied with life and where we are on every level, write down what parts of life you want to change. And let's focus on that first. And then you can ask me and we'll build on it. And then we'll attract the perfect mate just by default. I love you guys. And that was the end of that video. Talk to you soon. For any more videos inquiries, let's go to Ask Nefer Nubia. I love you. Peace. Namaste. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.